Logging back in, you guys. So I checked my audio from the second video and I think I like it. I think you can hear enough of the background music and sound effects from the game to be interesting without it drowning me out. So I'm going to keep it this way for now, and I am hoping to actually edit. Right now I'm planning on 3 videos based on what I filmed so far. And so hopefully I'll have one ready to be actually put on YouTube, and hopefully I can actually keep this one up. And then a couple, in the bank. And by 3, I mean this one that I'm talking about right now. So as you guys can see, we did some exterior decorating. We did some landscaping. I gotta go grab all that stuff. We did some hardscaping, softscaping. I don't know the terms. I don't work in this field. But let me show you what's going on. So I'm a terrible builder. And therefore, I thought it would be in all of our best interests for me to just build alone and to get things to where I was satisfied with them, because let me tell you, it was painful, some of this building that I've done. But you can see we've just got some trees over here. This used to be just this garden. I'm gonna let that correct itself. We're using this as the tree planting area for now. I do have bigger plans for this. Do I have any jungle saplings? I got one. Let's plant it. But for now, we can just use it to generate some wood and things. So here we go. I put these stairs in for convenience. I put this in on a whim, like this little mini sort of boat parking area. But you'll see as we go down, there's more taking up some space. And I put in these sugarcane. Because, you guys, I won't even lie to you. Since we have been on easy mode, as I was building out the things I'm about to show you, particularly that object over there, I got my shit rocked by some drowns, probably about 5 times. I died here on my own property a good amount of times to drowns. But here is what we gained. This trident. I'm kind of stoked on it. I had a trident in my Long Lost world that I am still lamenting, but I'm getting over it because I'm starting to really like this world. So I'm pretty stoked on that. And so let me give you a little tour of what I've done since we last spoke. I think these steps were already there. I added these planks in just to give it a little more of a deliberate feel, I suppose. I moved my garden over here, my farm, I guess. All right, so we've got a little demarcation thing here with some stairs that can go down that way. I'm in an internal debate with myself. Do we like the oak trapdoors? Do we like the jungle trapdoors? I kind of think the jungle, and I can take the oak and put it on that little fishing hut. But I don't know. If anyone ever watches this video, please feel free to give me your opinion. So we have some wheat going. We have some potatoes going. Obviously, they're not taking up the whole shebang here. Whatever we pick, I'm going to finish, outlining these raised garden beds. But this is just what I had on hand, and I figured I'll just live with them and see which one I like better. I kind of like the jungle, I think, but like I said, if one person watches this, please comment which one do you like better. I said I was going to stop saying them so much, but I haven't. My plan for back here is to put some sort of redstone machines if I get any redstone, like a bone meal machine, whatever it's called. The only thing I know how to build with redstone. But this just sort of caps off the area. And then, in memory of our long lost llama, who I never named, but who lived here for several days, and so we appreciate him, we miss him, I did this sort of gazebo type thing. I've never built anything like this before, and I don't know if I love it, but I like it. It's fine. And it gives us a nice little entry. It lights up the area. There's a little point of interest. It starts our path here. Now we're in our farm. And I like it. Again, this is just to add some light. We've got some sugarcane here, sort of. I didn't want to like cover the entire perimeter of the island in sugarcane, even though those drowned were after my ass and I got my ass kicked. Like, seriously, they beat me up. We added another little sort of boat parking place here and here. And you can see I did some terraforming too. There's some extra land. I don't like to terraform too much, but I do want to make it look nice. So I think there's a plan. We'll do something decorative at this end too, to make it more of an entry, like a grand thing. That was way too big of a rotation. My game is lagging a little, and I don't know why, but we'll get over it. Just needs to warm up a little. So anyway, these are meant to be just like little mini docks, little places where you can come in from the water since we are on an island. But here's what I spent most of the time working on that I think I'm pretty happy with. It's not finished. I don't love it, but I think it's pretty cool. So we have this little dock, whatever you want to call it. This little footbridge. I'm debating whether I want to add some kind of fence here. And then that plops us over here. I ran out of planks. Ignore that. Into a little sort of fishing hut type thing. Oh, I left my dirt up here. We can take this away. That was helping me build. That can go back in my drawers. I made a smoker. Love a smoker. I love fish in general in my real life. I think fish is also a helpful food item here. So is this in its final layout? Obviously not. And what I do want to do is add a longer dock this way out into the actual ocean. I don't know how big it's gonna get, but thereabouts. So I left this open. I wanted it to be open. I didn't want it to feel too enclosed, but to give a little bit of shelter here from the rain, a little bit of storage from fishing, and obviously if we're going to smoke any fish, it should be here on our fishing dock. So I'm really sorry to tell you guys, I am, but I couldn't help myself. I found some string. I made this fishing rod, and it did in fact go fishing, but what I did was put everything in this barrel so you can see what I got. And I got 3 raw salmon, 21 raw cod, a bone, a saddle, another nautilus shell, I still don't know what they're for, a lily pad, a tropical fish, 2 pufferfish, and some boots. So nothing too exciting, but I'm pleased. And I will fish again. I intend to fish quite a bit. I find it soothing. I'm going to take the boots inside. I'm going to put the raw cod into the smoker, but that reminds me, oh, this can come inside too. All this stuff already has a spot inside. The other fish can stay. I know we have to feed the pufferfish to the, what's the creature called? Is it called a nautilus? The thing you can make friends with. That I got armor for. So I'm gonna leave those here. I'm gonna leave the tropical fish here. Seems like a good home for them. I'll leave the salmon here. I'm gonna pop our cod in here, and I will go back inside the house and get some coal. But yeah, this is a work in progress, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with our little fishing hut, and when I tell you this took me hours, you guys. I know some people enjoy the process of watching people build, and I'm not saying I'm not one of them. There's definitely certain Minecraft videos that I've watched where you can see somebody's start to finish and be like, whoa, like that's really cool. I love seeing how they thought of how they were going to accomplish the thing they set out to do. But you wouldn't have enjoyed watching me try to figure this out. It was really painful. We got there in the end, but it was difficult. So let's get our shit together here. And what I think I want to do today is go on another caving type mission. I don't want to go off map. I'm not ready to leave my comfort zone. But I think we can go back to some of those areas up north. I do want to use my brush at the trail thing that we found. Just to see what it is. I don't know what it is. But I do think I would like to get some better caving type resources. I think this came out cool, you guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, we're gonna touch it up as we go on. Yes, I think so. But I know I would like to add a long dock out into the ocean. It's not finished, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. And I'm so sad about our poor lost llama, the tomb of the unknown llama. Poor guy. He got rocked by some drowns too. It's really quite a hazard of living on an island. Well, let's put all this stuff in here. Let's put the rest of this stuff up there. And let's make sure we have all the tools and equipment that we want before we go on another Minecraft adventure. I don't have that much food, so that's concerning. But I think we're just gonna have to make do. My crops aren't ready yet, but I think we need to be brave and see if we can find some more resources. I have a decent amount of iron. And I can make some more stone tools. And we're just gonna have to do our best. Let me check my armor. That's fine. I want to make another shield. Let me give that. That's not what I wanted to do. I want you. I want you. I just said I ran out of planks and there's planks right here. I'm gonna worry about that not right now. We're gonna fix it later. That's my motto. Okay. That's good. We're definitely gonna do an iron pickaxe, an iron sword, a stone sword. I've run out of these guys. I think I have an okay amount of torches. Like, this is not going to be a prolonged expedition. You know, it's going to be doing what we gotta do and getting out. But I would like to have a backup shield, so that's good. I don't really think we need more axes necessarily. Let's make another pickaxe. Because we are going mining, people. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Plenty of swords, plenty of pickaxes. I'll put my shovel back downstairs. I don't think I'm gonna need it. And should I make a backup helmet? I think that's overkill. My helmet's looking alright. So let's use those sticks to make more torches. It goes here. And I'm gonna put the rest. Oh, I'm gonna smoke all that fish. That's what I'll do. I have a few potatoes. Do I have any other types of food in here? I don't think so. And I know I have other armor, but it's like, should I bring it? I don't think that's necessary right now. I will bring my bundle just in case something exciting happens. Oh, I got another fishing rod? Don't ask me how, but that's cool, I guess. Yeah. I don't think I want to bring any other of this food, but I am gonna smoke my cod. Wait, who see how many drowned, you guys? Watch me die again. When I tell you I died, I'm gonna say 5 times. Here, just building this. So I added the sugar cane here. I should have just brought this with me. I'm ridiculous. Just to keep these zombies out of my face, you know? I guess I could put a bed over here eventually. Like, I want to move those. It would be nice to have maybe some hanging lanterns at some point. And I do want to mostly fill this in with wood. I'm still using the oak, dark oak, jungle combo. I think we can do more of this, especially if I pull those oak trapdoors off of the, what's it called, farm, and just use jungle there. And I think we can add some texture to this bridge. But as of right now, it looks pretty good, I think. And it's functional. Why is this block here? I don't know. There was a gap here and I said, I don't have a block. I'll put a block there. I like the way this is coming along. I don't necessarily love our memorial to our unnamed llama companion, RIP, but I like it. For some reason, these seem weirdly high to me. Like the height is too high. Like from up here, it looks fine. The crops. But I know I could pick some of these, but you know what? I hate harvesting like half of a plot. I want all of these to be mature and then I'll just chop them all down at once. Alright guys, seriously, tell me jungle, oak. I think it's jungle, but I'm way open to suggestions. Obviously, I am no master architect here. I'm no master designer, so please help me. I have 21 cooked cod. And what more could a girl ask for? I am going to go to sleep though, and we are going to set out on an adventure in the morning. Have any of my other trees popped up? Should I chop them down before we go to sleep? I don't think so. There's no drops over here. I'll have a stick. I'll take a stick always. I will plant that jungle sapling. So ultimately, what I want to do over here is I think I want to somehow move or recreate the oh, what's the one over there? The lush cave tree. What's it called? I don't know. Somewhere over here, like in the middle, maybe here-ish, and do some kind of dome over it, and maybe we'll do a select type of tree on the other side, but I want bees in here and flowers, and to have some sort of greenhouse slash arboretum slash garden. Oh, hello. That's a project that we can wait to do until later. It's not imperative. Right now, I'm just glad I have a spot to plant some saplings and make sure I have enough wood to do stuff. And over where what in the world is it called? I forget. Azalea tree. Over on that other island. I know there's a lush cave underneath in there. I have a feeling it's flooded. What are you doing? You guys are dumb. You're gonna drown. Then I'm gonna be dumb because you're gonna throw a trident at me and I'm gonna die. But I think I'm gonna plant my dark oak saplings and make it into like a mine entrance. But I do think like a lot of this. Get out of my face. You're gonna drown. You can see it all collapsing on itself, and like this is probably a lot of that cave. I don't know for sure. I'm not gonna find out today. I'm not gonna find out till I have something that lets me breathe underwater, which I know exists in this game, and I don't know how to accomplish it. But that's the whole point, right? That's why I'm making these videos, because I'm gonna find out, and you guys are gonna be forced to watch it. And by you guys, I mean the 0 people who are likely to watch this video. But even if one watches, too bad, sucker. You're gonna have to watch me fail multiple times at doing basic tasks in Minecraft, and you wanna know what? That's on you. That's what your algorithm is giving you. We had a lecture about the algorithm last time, so don't even get me started. No rants today, at least I don't plan to go on any. We'll see how it goes. I really do like how that came out. That's a nice little sight line, you know, a little vista. It all looks quite nice. Okay, anyway. I have so much fish. I have some wood I want to deposit up here. I think we've got plenty. I think we've got... Do I bring all this cod? I'll just bring it. It's not hurting me to have it. I'll put the shovel in there. I'm bringing my fishing rod. And you want to know what? We didn't even get to sleep tonight. The sun's already up. And I say let's just go. Let's hit the road. And we're gonna go... My boat's over here, right? Where it belongs. We're gonna go back north. This is the most promising looking area. Maybe we'll hit up that little sliver of the map that we haven't quite explored all the way yet in the south. Is that the southwest? But I think we can probably accomplish what we want to accomplish up here more readily. But we're gonna find out. And I may go mic off so I can watch YouTube videos. Maybe I'll grab some dark oak too while I'm here. Because I did only have the one stack. But anyway, like, there's gotta be iron in here, you know? Like, what is the secret? Why can't I find what I want? So these dark oak trees are so annoying to chop down. I'm gonna go in here. Oh my god. Alright. This looks like nothing. Doesn't mean it's not useful though. Let's just light this up. A little seaside cave. I don't hate it. We can grab this stuff. Useful. I'm just gonna clear out all this stuff. It won't ever hurt me to have more cobblestone. Alright. And like you can tell if this wasn't flooded, there's probably, yeah, there's like probably tons of stuff down there that I want, but it's full of water and I'm not prepared. So let's just take what we can. It's a beautiful day on the islands, clearly. And alright, I could go up there. We'll explore up that way instead of down. Just to see what we can get. I have my boat. Alright, yeah, it's right there. Grab this stuff before I go. So when I was building my little fisher's hut, I was really trying to figure out how to incorporate more copper, because I think it definitely gives like a beachy vibe, like an islandy, you know, type scenario. And I just couldn't figure out what to do with it. So like I'm just like super open to everyone's criticisms and suggestions and thoughts on how to build the island hut of my dreams. Okay, nothing too much in here. Nothing here. But I bet if we can get all the way to the top. And we do have some, do we have sticks? We got sticks. We can always make more pickaxes. Like I sort of hate to waste the pickaxe durability just doing something like scaling a mountainside, which is probably not going to get me anything that I want anyway. But we're working with what we got, you know? And who knows, maybe this will turn out to be exactly the right thing that we should have done all along. Or we're gonna fall into the ocean off the side of a cliff. That could also happen. So I'm not off from work tomorrow, but I have a pretty easy day. I have a meeting out like mid-afternoon. It shouldn't be too difficult. And then I have to go to like this event after, like a networking type thing. Just like I've been to so many of them. When I was first starting out in like life and my career, I loved these types of things because it was just basically an opportunity to drink as much as I wanted for free, and always there was like a halfway decent meal that went with it. So like I'd be having like an okay steak and like 8 glasses of wine. And I'm not as excited about it these days. I don't mind them at all. And it's such an important thing to do, I think, if you're in that kind of industry where there are events where a lot of people get together. It's important to participate, so I'm gonna get my participation trophy tomorrow. And it'll be fine, and I probably won't have 8 glasses of wine, but maybe I'll have 4. And I'll get a pretty good meal. And I'll schmooze with some industry people here. Well, we're not going to be in New York. That's going to be New York people in New Jersey. In Atlantic City, to be particular. Which I love Atlantic City. I grew up not too far away from there and have been going there since I could drive on my own. And I think it's a lot of fun. But I also think that it's a particular kind of fun that you have to like be in the mood for. Like, it's not a classy place to be. And the people who go there thinking this is like the epitome of like, you know, taste. I get everybody has different experiences, but oh my god. But I like it because it's a little bit lascivious. I think that's a good type of fun to have, lascivious fun. But every once in a while, it's good for your constitution, you know. We're like way up high. And yet, I see nothing that will be helpful to me. We're gonna keep trying, though. It's fun to be way up high. Ah! No, it's not. I lied, I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab some bamboo, actually. Free sticks. Hell yeah. I should probably plant some bamboo somewhere when I get back instead of just making it all into sticks. Someone please remind me to plant bamboo. That's the cave I came from, I think. Let's go down there. Time for a fish. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You guys have got to be kidding me. I love my shield. This must be a different cave. Where are these guys coming from? Jesus Christ. Is there a spawner somewhere? I'm gonna die. Fuck. Get out of dodge. Come back in a minute. I'm so happy I didn't die just there. That would have been awful. I can hear them still shooting at me. Get out of my fucking face. Get all the way out of my entire face. I'm so happy I didn't die just now. I would have been so pissed. And this guy's fucking stalking me. Get a life. Why? I'm a loser. He's still coming. That was kind of wild. Where are we? Where's my map? That's not really helpful, is it? I kind of want to see what was up, but I'm a little scared. But guys, this is what happens. This is what happens on easy mode. You get attacked by hordes of undead creatures that for some reason hate you. You never did anything to them. So I'm gonna recover my strength, I think, and then go check it out some more. If they're that upset about me being in that cave, that means there's probably something good in there, right? And now it's about to be night as well, which is no good for me. Go find a safe space and then go back over there. Where can I build a panic room? Yeah, sure, right here. Sounds terrible, but that's where we're gonna put it. Do I have dirt? I hope. Yeah, there's just enough dirt to just keep us corralled. That's fine for this second. I don't think anything, yeah, nothing's gonna jump on me from above. That's fine. I think we're pretty safe here. I can't believe we're down to 2 stone axes already. It's okay though. We can make more. But I'm gonna go mic off. I'm obviously gonna sit here for 10 minutes and try not to draw any attention. So I might as well find a YouTube video to watch. And what I'll do is just jump back on the mic if something happens or if we're back on the move and it's worth talking about. So hang tight, guys. Okay, guys. I've been mining forever. I got bored in my panic room. And just started mining down. And, sorry, I'm making more torches because I'm wary of my current scenario. Oh, I got 10 torches now. Okay. More torches than ever. What? Why? Am I in a lush cave? There was another lush cave that we found. And maybe this is it? Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have the resources to harvest any of this, but you want to know what? We can at least figure out where we are, I suppose. Like, look at the cords. Azalea, I see some spiders. You guys, we need stuff. And it may be that maybe I make like a chest and put it on my boat and like drop a bunch of stuff off and then come back here. Like, I can see things that want to kill me down there. I'm not a fan of them. I do not like them. The spiders agitate it. Something else is mad at me too. Get out of my face. Oh. I'm not dying. I'm not dying here. I'm not fucking dying here. I'm not dying here. Nope. 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 Alright, we're regrouping. We're retreating. We're regrouping. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's just take a breather. Where are we on our map? I can't see the map because it's dark. Okay. There's definitely an entrance from like up top. Okay, alright, okay. Let's get our shit together here. I like your sand. I know those guys are shy. I suppose. They don't like to look at you or you at them. You know what? One of them, when I was building out the fishing hut, whatever. I'm sipping my wine, I'm stressed. Anyway, I'm building the fishing hut and one of those guys was like super interested in it. And I was up trying to build the roof. And he was down on the dock part. And this fucker keeps staring directly at me. And I'm like, I know you don't. You don't like to be looked at. You don't want me to look at you. I'm politely ignoring you because I understand that you are, I don't want to be social as a rule. And this guy just stood on the dock and every which angle. I was just minding my own business. And that motherfucker kept trying to make eye contact with me as like an excuse. Like he was itching for a fight, you know? And it's like, dude, if you don't like making eye contact, then, you know, that's fine. That's up to you. But don't deliberately try to make eye contact with me so you can pick a fight with me. Speaking of picking a fight. Get the fuck out of my face. What can I put away? This can go. I'm gonna grab those green balls, but not as much as I want to stay alive. And get this iron, which is what we really set out for anyway. I've come to a theory that, because this is not the first world I've started on peaceful, and maybe it's just the shock to the system, maybe my hypothesis is completely incorrect and I'm not accounting for like psychological factors, but I think that when you turn on easy mode from peaceful mode, like the mobs are that much more aggressive. Like they're like, you thought you could hinder my birth in order to protect yourself? Well, think again. And I have found myself so overwhelmed when it's, don't see, look at that guy. I'm not trying to look at him. I don't need to look at him. I hear someone else is shooting at me. Get out of here. Alright, we're not doing too badly. Not too bad. But I do need to move these arrows, I think, here so I can clear up my inventory. Inventory management's difficult in this game, especially when you're bad at the game. Okay. But at least we did find a decent amount of iron in this cave. I don't think we can stay here for too long because A, I'm running out of space, and B, I am running out of the will to live. Can we drop a couple more torches maybe, and that will help us? I often just don't want anybody, like, you make eye contact with someone and it forces you to interact with them, and sometimes you just don't want to do that regardless. Like, oh my god, I went out to happy hour today. And literally, I just like wanted a snack. I do this sometimes. You know, it's like New York. There's not much to do outside of... Well, that's a lie. There's tons of stuff to do in New York City. But most of the time, if you're just looking to kill an hour, you're going to be at a bar or something like that. At least if you're me, which I am. So what I find myself doing, what I have found myself doing for a while now, it's not like an unusual thing for me to do, is sometimes I'll just go sit at a bar with my book, grab a snack, maybe have a beer. Definitely have a beer, honestly, but the point is that I'm not sitting there getting drunk by myself. I'm sitting there like sipping on something and having a little bite to eat and enjoying being in public without socializing hard necessarily. You know, like I don't want to be home by myself. What happened to him? What's he doing? I'm fascinated by this person. Is he committing suicide? Should I believe that? Is that not okay? Yo, do I have room in my inventory for this? I think I do. Not that I know you use this for enchanting. I don't know anything about enchanting, but I know I need it for enchanting. So let's just grab it. And let's see how much of this cave we can light up. See what happened to this guy. Is he dead? Where'd he go? Why did that happen? Just keep lighting this. Shut up. Redstone. Thank goodness. And I see an exploder back that way, which I'm not enthusiastic about, but I suppose they're part of life. So anyway, I'm minding my own business. I just want to read, you know, maybe chit chat with the bartender. I never mind chit chatting. Like if I'm out in public, obviously somebody sits next to me, they say, "Oh, is that a good book?" or whatever. If I didn't want to talk to anybody, I would stay home. I'm sipping my wine again. But I was just about done. I was finishing up a drink and this guy sits next to me. And I'm reading a decent book. I finished the other book I was talking about the other day, which was very good. I really, really liked it. I'm glad my friend gave it to me. And I had just started a new one, which I wasn't quite into yet, but it was pretty interesting. I think it's called The Fountain. I forget the name of the author. It's a woman. And, oh, do I have inventory for this? I do. Basically, the premise is it's about this woman who is trying to figure out why she's immortal. And her theory is that at some point in her childhood, she and her brother and mother accidentally drank from the Fountain of Youth in New York, as a matter of fact, like upstate, not New York City. Although, by the way, the city gets excellent water from upstate. So New York City water, you can drink from the tap, which is surprising. I mean, I wouldn't say if you're like in an office building or something where you're running that water through God knows how old of pipes. Maybe get a Brita. But overall, the water in New York City is very, very, very good. And I had a boss who used to like bring bottles of water home to Long Island to make pizza with, because he had a theory that it was the New York City water that created such good pizza. And he had like a home pizza oven or whatever. And he was just like convinced that if he could bring home bottled water from our office, like this pizza would be superior. And anyway, I was so off on a tangent. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the annoying guy at the bar. Anyway, I'm reading my book. It's pretty good. I'm not that far into it, but you know, not every book has to be like the best book you ever read. It's just, you know, you're expanding your horizons. You're reading a story. You're living in someone else's world for a little bit, and I've always enjoyed that. So this guy sits next to me and he goes, "Oh, what are you reading?" And I told him what I basically just told you. And I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty into it." And, I had like a little bit of a drink left. Diamonds. And usually, like most people will take a hint. I'm absorbed in my book. I'm not, I'm happy to say hi and make a little small talk. Again, if I didn't want to do that, I would just stay home. But this guy kept at it. And it's so tiresome sometimes. And he wasn't a bad guy. I wasn't like, "I hate you." But I was also like, I really just wanted to sit here and read, like I really am not interested in getting like hit on by a random. And there is a line, you can absolutely, whether it's a man to a woman, whatever gender you prefer, whatever gender you are, there are so many ways to have a nice conversation with somebody where that person's not going to walk away and be like, "Oh, I can't believe they were hitting on me," like for sure. But part of that is taking the cues from people who clearly don't want to engage with you in that way. Like saying, "Hi, what are you reading? Is it good?" is one thing. And saying, "Hi, what are you reading? Is it good? Oh, do you like other books? What other things do you like to do?" And just getting like, not letting that person go back to the fucking activity that they were there doing before you arrived. And this guy was harmless. He really was harmless. And it struck me as a guy who was maybe trying to just like get out there and was feeling a little shy maybe, or just hadn't had a lot of chances to talk to women or something like that. Or, I'm completely extrapolating. He didn't tell me, "Oh, I got an achievement. Guys, we got an achievement together." He didn't say any of these things, but it definitely struck me as, I'm just gonna shoot my shot here, and I wish I could get rid of that. Rotten flesh. We're gonna try. Because he did ask for my number. And then I was like, "Oh, no." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm not really dating." I said, "Yeah, I don't really date either." I was like, "But, if we run into each other again, we'll say hi. It'll be nice." And I didn't give him my number. It struck me more as a guy who was almost like practicing more so than actually trying to pick me up, which is kind of adorable. But also he annoyed me because I just wanted to read my book. Okay, hang on a second. Inventory. Let's put that in there. The spider eye can definitely go in there. The clay. I don't want you. The arrow. Right. These things. Those things. These things. Okay, that worked out. I don't think there's any more diamonds. We got a few! And you know what, you guys? That's more than we had hoped for. Well, we settled on a quest for resources, and we've got them. I'm so happy there's redstone. I don't know how to make anything out of redstone except for a bone meal farm, which I don't actually remember how to make. I need to go look it up. But I made too many torches. That's the problem. Should we mine out from here or go back to the start? I think go back to the start. That looks treacherous. More iron. You guys. Jesus, Mary, and Elvis. And I'm so excited because I've been conditioned to be excited at the sight of diamonds in Minecraft. I don't know what they're for. Other than armor. I mean, armor would be great since I'm consistently getting murdered on my own property by an invasive fucking species. Or maybe I'm the invasive species. That's a deep thought. Like, am I in the drowned's natural habitat? They're trying to eradicate me for environmental reasons? It seems possible. There's more iron up there, but it's not worth even thinking about, honestly. Let's continue on our merry way. We had diamonds in here. We had slime balls in here. We're doing good, you guys. Started out a little shaky, but we've improved our situation tremendously. As long as we can vacate this lovely premises unscathed. Oh, there's so much to... Ooh, baby. There's so much to do in here that we're just not ready for. But we've accomplished quite a bit. And I bet I can... Oh god. I have PTSD, but I died once doing this. It was my own fault, but still. Just swim away, swim away, swim away. This, no. We're not doing this. We're fucking escaping. Right? Fucking now. No! Okay, wait. Pause. Okay. That was tragic. I'm drinking more wine to cope. But we've got a plan. I did cheat. I went back and looked at my video. I know the coordinates. And I have hobbled together. I just had this. I don't know where I got these from, but it's better than no armor. I wish I had a shield, but I don't. Both of my shields are down below. Something. Sticky piston. Interesting. I have a new boat. I have a little bit of food. I have a few torches. I have a new map. I have a shovel and a pickaxe. And you guys, we are going to do our damnedest. You want to know what? I'm rethinking our strategy here. I'm rethinking it. Can't do much by way of armor, but I think I could at least make myself a new shield, and we'll deal with inventory. That's what I meant to do. Come back here. We'll deal with inventory when we deal with inventory. When it occurs. What do I need for a shield? More planks. Okay. And the other thing I do want to do, I think it would be prudent to make a stone sword and a couple pickaxes. So let's just do that. I want my stuff back. That was so rude. This is why I like peaceful mode. But it's alright. Are my sticks? Here we go. Okay. Let's do like 2 of these and a sword. I just don't want to clutter my inventory too much because I am getting my stuff back. Like you guys, I am getting my stuff back. We had so much good stuff. We had all the loot we could dream of. And we're going to go get it back. Because I cheated and I went back and watched my video and I wrote down where we lost it. I cannot believe how rude and inconsiderate those horrible monsters were. I knock got me dead when I was minding my own business. But I digress. Oh, and the other bummer here is that I figured this would be a good enough map. And I wouldn't need, I'm dependent on maps. I'm dependent on maps, but I just need to get to the general area, and I just didn't want to completely lose track of where I was. Which I suppose is the point of coordinates. But whatever. I can throw this into like lava or something when I'm done with it. We don't need a reminder of our failure. 217, 466. We'll get there. Well, 17 is going to be the depth. So we're mostly going in the right direction. All right. $466. -2. 2. All right. Close enough, right? I have feather falling on these boots, which I think is going to help. And it did. Okay, we're in. I believe I was trying to climb up this waterfall when the incident occurred, or a similar waterfall. All right, okay. All right, here are my torches. Where did I die, though? Not back here. Is it like halfway up? It had to have been. Because I left all these torches around. So I had to have been like halfway up here somewhere. Yes, precisely. We were here. These guys are still here to bug me. Well, okay. Okay, guys. We did not succeed. But we didn't quite fail. Necessarily. I did manage to recover some stuff, but none of the really good stuff we got the first time we died. I completely forgot about the mechanic of the game where you can just dump a water bucket. And so I jumped down that freaking hole in the ground like 4 times. Just so determined to get down there. And, you know, I took too long, is the bottom line. It took too long to remember that I could use a water bucket. And when I did use the water bucket, I managed to get some stuff back, but not all the diamonds and the redstone and the good stuff. And it just fell down again. Oh my god. So this is a bummer. We were riding high, and now no longer. Also, look, you can see I have 5 fucking boats or whatever they are. My god. But it's okay. I'm not happy, but we will not be rage quitting today. I am going to take a breather to calm myself. Of course, why is I've got my shovel back of all things, like, cool. Great. We're taking a breather. Let's first smidge. But we're going back to that cave because, listen, for all that we lost, I think we can gain just as much back, if not more. And I believe in you and me. So I did a little smidge of a cheat. Again, I went back on peaceful for my last foray into the cave. I'm glad we got this stuff. And by the way, this I just picked up from, it was like a natural catastrophe from the waterfall. We're still in peaceful, so let's take a stroll about our grounds. We can strategically plop some boats somewhere. So that was a bummer. That was a really big bummer. But I don't know. I was trying to think of something good to say. It just sucks. It's fine though. Sometimes things just suck. Of all the sucky things that could have happened, I feel like it could have been way worse. We can make more iron armor. We can make more other stuff. There are more diamonds. It was a thrill to find all those diamonds. We'll find more. I was stoked to have that redstone. There's more down there. I've seen it. There's nothing in this, right? No. Okay. Yeah. And I think that if it was raining, I'd say let's just fish for a little while. Maybe we'll just fish for a little while anyway. Oh, I have that other fishing rod. I say let's get that other fishing rod. We're on peaceful mode still. I'll turn it back on regular mode for the next time, but for right now, I think we just need to be at peace. Let me put this gold armor away in my bucket that I should have remembered existed the first time I went back there instead of just continuously jumping down a hole to my doom. I think it's time for just a little bit of peaceful fishing. And then next time, we are going back to that cave. And everything in it better fucking scurry and hide. I ain't playing. Let's fish. One string, which means we are just a string away from a new fishing rod. Maybe we'll fish up a fishing rod. I think that's a thing that can happen. I don't know where I got the secondary fishing rod. I didn't craft it. Something dropped it, maybe one of those drowns that murdered me all those times. I need more wine also. I'm stressed. Do you guys have any like what do you do in that situation? I was just attacked from all sides. And I wasn't really capable of dealing with it. I tried to run, but they were just after me. They were just like on my ass. Oh, I still have my helmet in my inventory. Not something I meant to keep, but that's all right. We would fish up something really cool that would redeem this episode. Even if we just get some fish, at least we'll have something to eat. You can tell, you guys, that I've matured since my last attempt at making Minecraft videos, because this was at about the time with my last attempt that I lost some not even halfway decent loot, like okay loot. I'm really pissed that we found those diamonds and lost them, but there's more diamonds in there. I'm not too worried about that. We'll find them again. This is when I just shut the whole thing down. I was so angry that I just not turned it off. I deleted it. That whole world. And like I said, I regretted it a little bit, but I'm committed. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to this world. We're in it together. And god damn it, I'm gonna get better at playing Minecraft, I swear. If it kills me, and it's already killed me, my blue-haired avatar, alter ego, in the Minecraft universe, it's killed her quite a bit. I'm fine, I'm sitting on my couch, mildly stressed, but I'll have another glass of wine and it'll be okay. And I'll go to Atlantic City tomorrow and not think about Minecraft. But when I get back from Atlantic City, we're going back into that lush cave. And we're going prepared. We would have been more prepared if I could have made diamond armor, but I'm just saying, it's fine. I can see that little green thing, but I don't care. I don't care about it. Now we're gonna go get it. It's bothering me that I can't have it. Come to me, please. Thank you. And the thing is, I really could have gotten my stuff back if I decided to cheat slightly earlier and just went back on peaceful and remembered my ice bucket challenge technique. And that's what I mean. Like a really good Minecraft player never would have thought twice, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know what the taboo, if there's a taboo about going on to an easier mode. Like, do people get judged for that? Are people gonna like question my masculinity? That's okay. I don't have any masculinity. But you get what I'm saying. But I don't care also. I just should have thought it. I'm more annoyed that I didn't think of it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get some rain. I think we're gonna fish till our fishing rod runs out. We're gonna see what loot we've achieved. Then we're gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna go to sleep in real life. And we're gonna mentally repair ourselves. I said repair, not prepare, because I need to mentally repair myself. And when we get back, we're going back in that lush cave. We're going to find even more diamonds than we lost. I'm sad we lost our bundle, but I feel like we can get a bundle again. And other than the diamonds, there was a little bit of lapis. There was a little bit of the redstone that I wanted. And I'm not a big redstone person, but I really just wanted to make my bone meal farm. But we'll find more. That looks like quite a lush cave. It's very voluptuous in terms of, I don't even know where I was going with that. But pick a descriptive word. That means lush. A synonym for lush. I love fishing. I don't even think we're getting anything good, but we've got a nice gray sky, dawn. We're standing on our dock. We've lost a little. It's a setback. Oops. That's okay. But seriously, what am I supposed to do in that situation? And also, like, what if this was on hard mode? You know, like, how are people good at this game? That's what I don't understand it. What talents do you need to develop to become good at this game? Because as far as I could see, I was just cooked. I was doomed. There were skeletons shooting me, there were spiders biting me, there were zombies biting me. And I'm just trying to leave. I didn't even want to talk to those guys, you know? I was like, I'm just seeing myself to the exit, and they were on me. Is it just a matter of my gear is not good enough to be in that situation? Maybe, but then how do you get good gear if you can't go in a cave? What am I supposed to do without my diamonds? I could have had some diamond gear. But now it's evaporated. Why did that green bubble go so far away? Whatever. We're gonna fish till our rod breaks or it stops raining. Anyway, these are mysteries of the Minecraft universe that, again, I have not figured out. Did I just miss a fish? It's fine. I don't care. I'm on a quest to figure them out, and I appreciate any internet people with advice. Because to me, like, okay, so we're attacked from all sides and I'm panicked. All my thought is, get out. Right? Get the fuck out of there. But that failed me today. Should I have tried to, like, build a little panic room around me in the moment? I feel like if I had tried to stop and get blocks in the right slots, you know, that would have cost me precious time and hearts. Fishing is really lowering my blood pressure, for sure. So I don't know, like, what's the strategy in that situation? Ugh. Quite a bummer. But nothing that we can't fix. But I'm still bummed. Still pretty bummed about the outcome of that expedition. Console me, please. Fishing rods are adorable as shit. I don't even know what we've been fishing up this whole time. For all I know, it's like 10 diamonds and all the shit I lost. Oh, jeez. I really really wish we had made it out of that intact. Oh, look, there's a little nautilus. Maybe I'll be my friend and then we'll mentally recover together. Going out to get that green thing. I've lost too much already today. I don't want to lose this green thing. My friend, do you want to be my friend? I'm not going to tame them right now. I'll find another one later. There's always opportunities. Whether it's to team a nautical friend or to recover your lost diamonds. There are always opportunities. I'm drinking more wine. Oh my god. Ooh. God's crying too about my lost diamonds. That's what that means. He's pissed. Oh wow. I didn't know that was a thing. At least we didn't lose everything also. We did recover some stuff. And again, this is a learning experience. If I had remembered my water bucket in the first place, we probably would have gotten most stuff back. Also, remembered to cheat and put it on peaceful. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm mostly self-soothing right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably absolutely can. I am talking myself into a state of calm. Because you know what? It's Minecraft. I didn't lose any real diamonds. I don't have any real diamonds to lose. If you think about it, the stakes in my real life are kind of lower than the stakes of Minecraft. I don't have any iron or gold or redstone. I don't know what that would be in our world. So I should really be much more calm in general. I feel calm. Fishing. We're fishing. Everything's calm. Right, guys? Everything's fine. Damn, what a bummer. I feel like I'm going to put this episode, Jesus, I don't have a television show. I'm going to put this video out and I don't know, maybe it will upset people. Like, I feel like maybe I wouldn't be upset. I'm taking this very personally, you know? So maybe that's why I'm upset, but people watching this will say, girl, I've been there. I feel solidarity with you and your plight. That would be good. Let's just listen to the rain. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. I don't even know what we fished up here. 3 water bottles. Whoa! Luck of the Sea 2 fishing rod. Okay. Okay. 24 raw salmon. Yum. 3 tropical fish. A name tag. A rotten flesh. Yuck. Enchanted book Aqua Affinity. I feel like that's going to help us with underwater adventures. Another saddle. We love it. Ink sac. Nautilus shell. Lily pad. We got a string. 43 raw cod. And 11 puffer fish. I don't know about you guys, but my blood pressure is improved. I'm not going to say it's better. I'm going to take half my raw cod and smoke it. I'm super stoked that we got a fishing rod. I have to figure out how to, there's no durability on it, so I got to sort that out. But we've got some fish going for our next adventure. Back to that stupid fucking cave, I swear to God. I'm gonna put, all right, our trees have grown. I gotta trim the fucking vines on my house. And by the way, we will be going back onto easy mode, which has now killed me more times than I care to admit. But we will go back on easy mode because I don't want this to be, I was just going to say I don't want this to be easy, and I'm talking about easy mode. But still, my point is the same. It's not an interesting enough game without a challenge. And we were challenged today. And although we technically failed badly, embarrassingly, I think that it's just like the hero's journey, you know? This is the arc that we have to go on. It's like our training arc where we come out of this stronger, better, more prepared. You know, it's a setback. It's a minor setback. I wouldn't call it a major setback because there's more diamonds in the world. Babes, we haven't even been off this map. There's way more redstone. There are so many more things to see and do. And we're going to see them and we're going to do them. And they're going to love it. So, I'm going to take my enchanted book to bed. We're going to go to sleep. And next time I see you guys, we are going to be prepared. Mentally, physically, emotionally, other ways. Whatever ways you can think of. We are going to be prepared to return to the Lush Cave and conquer that which once conquered us. Once meaning like 15 minutes ago. We're going to beat him this time.